The Posh PA, and today I'm here to tell you exactly what not to write in your personal statement for PA school. So let's get to it. But if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. You know I'm here every single week dropping tips on how to get into PA school, how to be a successful student, and a fulfilled practicing PA. Okay, so what do I mean about what exactly not to write in your personal statement? So a little bit of this is semantics. I want you to understand what you probably should not be writing and realize that there are other ways to phrase some of these ideas. So number one, I would not write, I want to go to PA school because medical school and medical training for physicians is way too long. Okay, so I would not phrase it like that in my personal statement. One of the appealing parts of the PA profession is the shorter time to training. And so maybe phrasing it in that way feels a little bit better than, I don't want to do that. It takes too long and I don't want to invest my time. Okay, so a shorter time to training. But why is that important to you? Think about that for your personal statement. Okay, why is a shorter time to training more important for you? And maybe that's because you want to get out into your community and give back and start taking care of patients as soon as possible. Maybe you're anxious to start your career and you really want to get out there and start helping and fill and bridge those gaps and access to care on which the PA profession was founded. Okay, so really important in using your wording to not say things like, I don't want to go through years of training to become a doctor, so I'm just going to be a PA. Sounds like a backup plan to me. The PA path is a choice. And so I want to know from you why the shorter time to training is important and how you're going to utilize that to get back out into your community and give back and help all the people and increase access to care. Okay, so that's number one. The second thing I would not say is, I want to become a PA because it has better work-life balance. This one may be a little controversial to you, but I will tell you now that there are a lot of PAs practicing currently that would disagree with you and say that the PA profession does not actually offer work-life balance. And in saying that, you're actually suggesting that other healthcare professions do not have work-life balance. And so what I want to explain to you here is that while the PA profession does have versatility and flexibility for you to be able to choose and shape your career as your professional and personal goals changed, work-life balance is completely something that you create. No profession will ever give that to you. That is something that you will need to work on as a healthcare provider and as a PA every single day, is trying to create work and life harmony. Because let's be honest, there's never really a great balance, right? I feel like that's a misnomer. It's more of a harmony between your work life and your personal life and how you can make that all work together for you. There is no profession that will allow you to do that. You have to create it yourself. Does this profession lend itself to being able to create that for yourself better than some other professions? Maybe, but I would not use work-life balance as a reason why you want to become a PA. I think more importantly, you should say what is so unique about this profession in the fact that it would allow you to shape your professional career to align with your personal goals. So for example, if you are somebody that wants to have a family or you eventually want to travel and changing specialties is important to you because you feel that maybe while at a certain juncture in your life, you'll have the ability to work full time and go all in and have those long hours. But maybe later on in your life, you might switch to something that's more shift-like work, like urgent care or something like this, where you could have 4 days off to be home with your family or to do the traveling that you want to do. The PA profession can allow for that if you utilize it in the appropriate way. So that's what I mean when I say, not to say I'm choosing this because it has better work-life balance, but to really explain how this career can grow and change with you over time. And I think that's really important. And again, I'll just drive home that no career gives you work-life balance. You have to create that on your own. It's not easy. It's a work in progress. It's something that I work on every single day. Okay, so the next thing I would not write in your personal statement is that I am applying to PA school because I could not get into medical school. Now, maybe that is true for you. I do meet a lot of applicants who maybe went the med school route or even got into medical school and then are switching to the PA route. So I think the more important thing to realize is that the PA profession should be your first choice, and it is your chosen profession, not a backup plan, okay? However, I do work with a lot of students, like I said, who either were pre-med, which is totally fine, and changed to pre-PA, or maybe even got into medical school and decided to change. In that scenario, that is okay. You are allowed to change your mind, all right? This is the way that you phrase this, I feel like is going to be most important when going into your essay. So if you are somebody that was on the pre-med route, totally normal that you changed to pre-PA, you haven't applied to medical school, you haven't applied to PA school, then I want you to really explain why you are choosing the PA route rather than the medical route. Maybe that does have something to do with shorter time to training, ability to change specialties, having more flexibility over time. But I wouldn't word it in a way that it feels like a backup plan, like saying, oh, I couldn't do this, so I'm doing this, right? And if you are somebody that, applied to medical school and were not accepted, or got into medical school and decided to change, I think the more important piece here is really explaining why you are choosing the PA profession over the medical profession in the long run, okay? And if you are somebody that did not get into medical school and you're applying to PA school, I really encourage you to dig deep to really make sure this is the right career path for you, okay? They are very different professions, in being a physician and being a PA, scope of practice is different. So it's really important to know that if you are making the decision to change from applying to medical school because you weren't accepted and you are going the PA route, that you think that you will be happy in the PA role. I really encourage you to think about that. And the same for those who maybe are in medical school and reconsidering. So something really important to say. Now, again, you're not going to word it as, this is my backup plan in your personal statement, right? Because it really shouldn't be. It should be your choice. You should want to go into this profession. You should feel that you can succeed in this profession, and you should word it in your essay in a way that makes us believe you are a good fit for this profession and will be an excellent colleague in the future. So those are a couple of things I would not say in your personal statement for PA school. Now, I did another video on what you might want to say in your essay, but I'm going to give you one more thing I would not say in your PA school essay. And to me, this is just a personal opinion, but I would not use the term lateral mobility. Lateral mobility means you can change specialties, right? In this particular instance. So I often see this written, I want to become a PA and the PA profession is appealing to me because of the lateral mobility. Well, yeah, okay, the lateral mobility is appealing, but lateral means, suggests to me that there's no upward mobility. And to me, I disagree with that statement. There is a lot of upward mobility possible in the PA profession. And so instead of saying lateral mobility, you can say lateral and upward. You can say versatility and upward mobility. You can say a lot of different things, right? It is kind of semantics. But in my personal opinion, you don't want to minimize the opportunities available to you as a PA. And you also need to know why those things are important to you again. So those are some things that I would definitely stay away from in your personal statement, because you really want to take the opportunity here to show an admissions committee not only why specifically you want to enter into this profession, but also what impact you will have on this profession and on your future patients. You want to be highlighting your strengths, not your weaknesses. And so it's really important to stay away from these terms that make it feel maybe the PA career isn't the right fit for you. That is not the tone that you want in this essay. So those are just a couple of things that I would not say and that I have seen written in other people's personal statements. Please check out my other video on personal statements because it really help you along your journey. And as always, we offer one-on-one personal statement help at the Posh PA. You can check that out on michellenesky.com.